Welcome to Showing Off with Brian Newman and Angie Pontani, the podcast where we peel back the curtain, kick open the dressing room door, and get into the scene behind the scenes in the showbiz journey. Man, welcome back to Showing Off. Another week,
back.
man. We're back.
It's like we never left.
It's like we never left.
I'm excited to be back. I'm very excited about this week's guest.
Oh, man. I can't wait to talk to her.
Much in common.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, what's going on?
Oh, man, hanging out, man. We've been shooting that documentary. We had them over yesterday.
Yep.
And they've been following us around for 2 years plus
I think
now.
it's longer than 2 years. So we've been working on this documentary with this great team that we've known for many years.
Showbiz, A Love Affair.
Showbiz is the working title.
Yeah.
Showbiz the Doc, I think, is what it is on Instagram.
Showbiz the Doc, yeah.
But they've been following us for, I think it's about 3 years now,
yeah.
if not more.
Oh, and they don't just come to shows. They come backstage. They come to our parents' house. They come to Cleveland. They come to Trenton.
They just come around our house and like hang out.
Yeah, and hang out and shoot like flies on the wall. And they're a great crew. And, just two guys, camera and sound.
And it's funny because they are really like flies on the wall, right? So we were talking, I think they were interviewing me a couple weeks ago, and they were like, Angie, we want to ask you about this thing. And they asked me about this thing. And I was like, I don't even remember what you're talking about. Yeah. Like there's so many, I can't wait till it eventually comes out because there are so many things that I don't even remember.
No, it's exactly. And like, it's hard to, and you forget that you're mic'd up.
Yeah. Oh, that happens a lot.
Like I'll walk in the other room and then I'll say something and I come back and I'm like, hey, cut that last 5 minutes of tape.
Or you go to the bathroom and you're like, oh shit. Sorry, Fred.
Sorry, Fred. Hey, sorry, Fred. I'm taking a break. I got to go to the bathroom. I apologize.
No, you have the mic on and you forget. Or people come up to me and start to gab and I'm like, I'm wired.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Stop
wired.
talking shit about that person. I'm wired.
Don't gossip.
No, but it's fine.
You never know when we're wired for sound.
I can't wait to see it. And it's almost like this is like it's going to be really fun if I can look at it and see the changes.
See her grow and changes and everything like that. And it really is. It's a great story about us and the showbiz family. Not so much about the shows, but more about what it takes to get to the shows and what it and how much work that is. How much work it is with a child. And,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? And especially for you. I know it's a lot more for you.
Oh, why? Pray tell, my love.
Well, because you're mom. Your mom. Moms are
all knowing, all powerful, and
perfect in every single way. And thanks. I wouldn't have it any other way. And,
of course you wouldn't. You got it easy.
I got it easy?
Yeah.
I got it easy.
Oh. Well,
insulted me a little bit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. It takes a lot to insult Brian.
A lot. But it's been fun, so I'm excited. So we don't know when it's coming out. We're still going to film some more and do some more stuff, but...
Absolutely. Our journey is far from complete.
Oh, it's far from complete.
Well, before we get to today's guest, let's get into that mailbag. I love the mailbag.
The mailbag is. I would love to do an episode of all mailbag.
Yeah. So, guys, if you're watching, you want to submit a question, email it to us. DM us.
We put every single one in here, so we're not going to we're not editing you. We're not afraid to answer.
Gross. Don't be gross.
This is from Audrey in either Los Angeles or Louisiana. I'm not sure. It says LA. But thank you, Audrey. We know your show talents, but what is a hidden talent?
Oh.
Angie, what is your hidden talent?
My hidden talent? I know the words to pretty much almost every song. Is that a talent?
It's definitely a talent.
I only have to hear a song once, and then I pretty much know all the words, and then I am compelled by a power within me to sing that entire song from beginning to end.
Yes, sometimes it's very hard. It's you know every, like I'm a singer and I have lyric sheets and I forget lyrics a lot. I don't know, why. I forget stuff, but you know the words to every single song. And
what Brian says to me, we'll be like in the car and I'll be singing the song.
This is a dad joke.
And then he's like, hey, you know who sings that song? And I'll be like, oh yeah, this is Captain and Tennille. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, so why don't you let him sing it?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, because I can't stop
singing Captain and Tennille.
What's your hidden talent?
I don't really know. I don't really know.
Come on.
What is my? I don't know, babe. I can't think of.
You are good at fixing things.
I am good at. Okay, all right.
You have a very good sense of direction.
Very good sense of direction. Yeah. Those aren't really talents, though.
Well, I mean, is knowing the words to every song a talent?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, I guess, because it's showbiz related.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
What else?
I think those are two. Those are two good ones. I am pretty decent at fixing things.
You should be able to come up with one hidden talent by yourself.
Can we put the Jeopardy theme in here?
Can you, dislocate your shoulder?
I have a
bend
double-jointed
your finger
thumb.
backwards. There you go.
But that's not really a talent.
It is if you're in the circus.
I'm pretty decent at gambling.
Oh, okay. Draw another one. That's ridiculous. Gambling is not a hidden talent.
Yeah, it is.
That's a recreational activity. An expensive one at that.
All right. Oh, this is one from Puerto Rico, from Norberto.
Oh.
How do you navigate show promo and shadow banning on social media?
Oh, that doesn't really apply to you, but that certainly applies to me. It's very hard to be a burlesque performer and to promote your shows and to promote a lot of your content on social media without being shadow banned or without getting kicked down to
even
the
if you
lowest
say burlesque,
algorithm.
right? Like you like.
Well, so that's one of the things that I do. I will rarely say the word burlesque.
Yeah.
So I'll say we have a show. I don't really use the word burlesque. I also don't use words like come out tonight or like get your ticket here. I try to avoid the obvious sell because
really?
I think that
I write that all the time.
I think it pushes it down. But if you use the word burlesque, you will have an absolutely lower engagement than if you don't. So I try not, as lame as that is, I try not to use that word. And then also I don't really post pictures that are like pasties or G-string. I don't do that for a couple of reasons. Like if you want to see that, that's why you have to pay the ticket and come to the show. That's the grand finale of the episode.
And that's
to me,
that's the tease. That part only lasts like 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I mean, trust me, if it's a great picture, I'll be like, I'm going to slide this one right through the story so I don't get in trouble, but everybody can see how fabulous
Or you put it on number 10 at 20 on the
slide
carousel.
number 10 in a carousel.
Yeah.
But I try not to put up anything that could get me reported because it's just not worth the risk and the push down that you're going to get in there. And it sucks, but
I just think that's ridiculous, though. There's so many, like, I mean, I think it's ridiculous for of course, it's like a push down. I'm pushing down on women yet again. You know what I mean? Like another push down on women.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like you have all these other like whatever pop stars, models, Instagram, thirst traps that are posting like insane pictures
and get away with it. And there's even people who have like really huge followings that post stuff that I'm like, how can you post that and get away with it? And if I post it, I'm slam dunk, but it is what it is. And for myself to keep the engagement and the following that I have, I just try to play within those bounds as much as I can.
And Norberto, as far as promo, I'd say just promote it. You know what I mean? Like you just try to get the best content. I mean, I think nowadays
you can spell it quirky.
You can
do little things like that.
Totally. Just get creative with it. But just, I think too, a lot of people, what people want to see now is, people talking to the camera.
Yeah.
You look at TikTok, you look at these things. I mean, we're navigating all this too, so we don't have all the answers. And it's hard because it changes every day.
Well, and also like there's something to be said about mystery, right? Like when you promote, like come down to my secret show with no information, people are like, tell me about this.
Yeah,
what is this?
It's crazy. I post a flyer and like I get zero, like not that much engagement. And the show does well. But if I say secret show Monday night, New York City, more people DM me about that show than anybody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than any other show that
was a good question.
It was a great Norberto. Thank you, baby. Beautiful stuff.
Well, speaking of exciting things, I am so excited for today's
I can't
guest.
wait, man. I can't wait to get this cat up here, man.
So today we've got Mary Giuliani.
Mary
is hilarious human, number one. She is Caterer to the Stars. She's got an amazing catering company. She's got her own venue now. And she is a 3-time author. Short stories and cookbook. And she's got, like, I think a really inspirational journey.
Yeah.
And she's a fellow Italian-American, so we're going to get down with that.
You guys have a very similar storyline and timing in New York City.
And we're both devastatingly charming.
Yes, beautiful and
gorgeous.
Beautiful and gorgeous. So we can't wait to have Mary on.
Yeah.
So she's on her way.
Let's
she's coming
go.
in soon. All right. Thanks,
Showing
baby.
off.
You ready, Angie?
I'm ready, Brian.
Let's go.
Please stay tuned for this important announcement.
It may be cold outside, but it's always hot Saturday nights at the Flatiron Room in Murray Hill. Join me, Brian Newman, at the Flatiron Room on 37th Street every Saturday from 9 p.m. to midnight. Call ahead for reservations and enjoy some of the finest food and drink in Manhattan while you cozy up for a night of electric entertainment. More information at theflatironroom.com.
Mary Giuliani, welcome to Showing Off.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be. Is this a new set?
Yes, this is a new set.
I feel very.
And this set is largely Stephen Hamill, who also did the set for Murray's Christmas show, Murray Little Christmas. Yeah, so I love Stephen.
He painted a mural of he painted this.
He painted this.
Oh, that's
but
so.
then in
painted
her
our
old apartment, painted
house.
her house.
Yeah. Steven's amazing.
And I could take calls?
Yes, you can take calls at any time.
I told you never to call me.
if you need to phone a friend, just pick up the hotline.
Exactly.
But we are super excited to have you here.
Thank you.
And this is a showing off podcast. It's about a lot of our friends and coworkers. We work in the entertainments and the arts, and I consider us all to be show offs in the best way possible. Sure. So the first question that we like to ask everybody is, when did you realize that you, Mary Giuliani, were a show off?
When I came out like this.
Yes.
Swan dive.
I think it was, I've had a lot of great moments. I had, Italian grandparents that lived in my basement who are the biggest enablers of you to show off in any possible way. Like everything I did was amazing. Yes, it wasn't. Second grade, New Hyde Park, Notre Dame Catholic School. My sister is the lead in the play. She's 5 years older than me. Carnival is the play.
Oh.
And I was in second grade, so we weren't allowed to audition or be in the play. But because I was her sister, I was asked to be the feet in, the sawing axe?
Yeah.
Like when there's
So
someone is the
like
top.
a sideshow.
Someone scrunched in as the top.
Yeah.
And someone scrunched in as the bottom as the feet.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I was like, what? And quit show business?
Yeah.
But I'm in the box.
Your feet were on fire.
Oh, that's
And
funny,
my
man.
sister starts singing, and it's not a necessarily funny song or anything, but I apparently had a really funny time with my feet while she was singing, and everyone started laughing while she was singing this like ballad. And afterwards,
Did she forgive you?
I think she's still working through it
working
in
through it?
therapy.
Yeah.
But that's when I came out, they were like, "You were hysterical," and I was like, "My feet," and I was like, "Yes,"
and that was it.
That was it. That was my first showing off moment. And then it just,
it just grew from there.
Yeah, and magical delusion.
Well, and I was like, okay,
yes,
so simpatico.
Oh my God.
Italian American, New Jersey, Long Island, very similar. I have always felt that growing up in this kind of family, it's like I felt like I basically was in like a production studio.
Always,
everybody has a role.
Yep.
There's a full staff.
Always. Sunday, we had like craft services, except it was our mothers making meatballs. And then they were like, get up and sing. And I was like, don't make me.
And then everybody's clapping for you.
And your uncles, and they're all drunk and smoking. And
you have the cleanup crew. You have like pre-production, post-production, entertainment, food services, lighting, transportation.
Cleaners.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. No,
I think everything outside my home felt boring.
Yeah.
Because of that whole, I think it was multi-generational. Like I had my grandparents in my basement, my parents.
Amazing.
It was just always action and that was like food and storytelling is where like that came. It wasn't just like dinner. It had to be good. The meatballs had to be great. But the stories had to be even better. And so I think that's where the light went on for me.
And I actually forgot to put this in the production team. In this Italian-American production team, we also had critics.
Of course.
So we've been being criticized.
I love your grandma Mary. I remember she'd make polenta on and she was like, oh, that's not how our people made it.
Oh yeah.
No, or my Aunt Edna made a better eggplant parm than my grandmother Mary, who I also have grandmother Mary.
Grandma Mary, shocker.
Mary.
Yeah.
Are you named after both your grandparents?
No, okay. I am not. My parents broke tradition.
Yeah, say I'm Mary Lucille for both my grandmothers. But there was critics about who made the better eggplant, who made the better meatballs.
Contentious.
And not afraid to say it.
Oh, not at all.
So it's like, I always say, I'm like, man, I learned so much. Totally. Like, everybody's like, where did you learn how to do this? I'm like, every Sunday at my parents' house, at my grandmom's house.
Totally. And that's what people ask me, did I go to culinary school? I didn't.
Yeah.
It was osmosis. It was
You went to a
literally
better
watching how many chicken cutlets did you see parmesaned or fried or that's
also cooking for volume.
Yes. Oh my God.
Which is something
I want to talk about.
You're a family of 3, just like us.
Yeah.
And my husband's always like, we don't have to cook. Like, what you make doesn't have to feed 25 people.
But that's only recipe.
But that's how I learned.
Yeah.
What if 25 people come over and I create the mortal sin of not having enough food?
If they pop in for cake and coffee?
Yes!
I don't think that would never happen.
Italian Americans are such crazy. We
Come
are
in for cake and
psycho.
coffee.
I know.
Yep.
Listen, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I think it like gives you such a great foundation.
It really does.
So
and family is so important.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's
the
like the
best.
bottom line. There's nothing else without that. There's nothing you have.
It makes you stronger. Even the criticism. Yeah. Maybe I'm traumatized, but I feel like it's made me stronger.
Yeah. And I I love how they would give you labels like, they're like, she's the funny one.
Oh, absolutely.
She's the smart one. That one. You know, there was always like.
I was that one.
Yeah. I was often that one.
I still am that one.
I was often that one.
I'm the crazy one.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's boring when we're not around.
No, absolutely. I remember the first time I went to an American friend's house, because we grew up, we weren't allowed to do anything either. Like we went to our family's houses, we went to our cousins' houses.
Sleepovers, no boyfriends, no ear piercings, makeup.
Yeah, I don't even.
I had to beg.
Yeah. I think I was probably 16. We would go to our cousins, but I remember the first time I went to a friend's house who was American.
Yes.
And we went to dinner and they put down dinner was chili, a bowl of chili and then sliced white bread in the middle of the table. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with the bread? I think I dipped the sliced Wonder Bread in the chili. I really went home. I was like, Mommy, I didn't know what to do. I don't want to go to anybody's house for dinner anymore. You're right, Mommy.
It's so funny.
I would go back to Grandma's.
It's true. Yeah. And then, or I would then, when I was rebelling, because I wasn't allowed to, leave.
Yeah,
the whole,
of course.
And when I would rebel, I would go over to my best friend Lauren Balkin's house, whose mother didn't cook at all, and had a freezer of frozen food.
Which was joyful.
And it was joyful.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it doesn't have to be a production. We don't have to have salad after the meat, before the pasta, and no one's crying.
It doesn't have to be 3 hours. I could just put these pizza rolls
this into a
microwave.
Yeah. It's it's amazing here.
It's amazing here.
It is such I think it's an amazing way to grow up.
I think so too.
I
miss that. I think everyone's missing out on that.
Yeah, you both seem fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kidding.
Totally doing great.
I'm just kidding.
It's all right.
I'm kidding.
I know you love it.
I do. I'm kidding me. It's the best thing that ever happened to me, honestly.
No, my husband too. He's Irish. And he's Italian too, but it's funny. He identifies
I'm a mix
more
too.
Irish.
Same. Yeah, same.
And when he came to my house, he was like, "Wow, this is real Italian."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh
yeah,
it's good. Not messing around."
You're welcome to the other side. Yes. You're gonna come to love it.
You're gonna love it. And you're gonna
even if you
30
don't,
pounds.
there's nothing you could do about it.
You're stuck now. You're in for life.
Exactly.
So you stick your feet out of the box, your toes steal the show.
Yep.
And then I thought this was amazing because of course you're a caterer, you're a chef, you're an author.
Angie.
No, I want to go back to it because this is important. Yeah. I realized that you wanted to be an actress.
I did. I thought I did.
Right.
So I thought from that foot moment that was like, this is what I want to be. I want to be a performer. And, certain movies, and I was raised similar to Mary, on a television.
Yeah.
And so I thought the family from Three's Company was really my family.
Yeah.
And, there was no real separation from it. And, but so I thought it was that. And then I tried. So I went to college. I was an English major, a theater minor. My claim to fame is
Where'd
I
you go to
graduated
school?
Georgetown.
Amazing.
My claim to fame is I graduated with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. No way. Nice.
Same year, and he too was a theater major and a English major, theater minor.
Did you guys have classes together?
We did. And I remember when we were graduating, I was like, "Where are you going, Bradley Cooper?" And he was like, "The actor studio."
Oh.
And I was like, "Me too, Bradley Cooper." Except here's where the story differs a little bit. He got in.
Damn it, Bradley Cooper.
Damn it, Bradley.
And that's it. So now I feed him pigs in a blanket for a living. Used to. Maybe he'll hire me again.
Man. That's good.
So I went there thinking, and I graduated college, and I was going to be a performer. I went to New York. I wanted to be an improv actress, comedic writer.
Yeah.
Just a lot of door slams, a lot of nothing happening. And I accidentally, because I was totally broke, walked into a catering company, answered an ad in the New York Times, said, looking for a sales rep to sell parties. I was like, I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Let me go in. And I didn't know anyone in New York, no one. And I went in, and it was within a month of working there, I realized that dreams could kind of shapeshift because I was like, you're waiting as a performer, you're waiting for your next break. You're waiting for someone to determine your fate. And when I got in there, I was like, wait, this is food. This is gathering. It's theatrical. It's ever changing. It's all the things you love about performance. Mm-hmm. But I actually was good at it. So I was good at this catering thing. So this temporary gig that I stepped into kind of turned into a career. But that itch doesn't go away of that thing. So I was able to scratch it by writing. And I found that writing and making people laugh was more satisfying than performing and making people laugh just for me. Because I think I was better at it than I was at performing. Yeah. And so in so many ways, my dreams did come true in a roundabout way. It just hasn't been direct.
Yeah.
So But there's always that little performance thing that starts that kind of spirals all the other.
Well, and don't you think too, like when you're doing these events and you're in these spaces and you're around all these people, I mean, you're doing that Sunday production. Like you're doing a show.
All the time.
Yeah, especially with food and catering. It has got to look good. It's got to taste good. The waiter's got to look right.
Exactly.
The chef's hat's got to be on right.
It's a new
everything.
show every night. And I was lucky that it clicked and that I never felt like, oh, I wished I was still in that because I was getting it by osmosis. And even now, all the wait staff that works for us, they're all musicians, writers, actors with that yummy New York, like I just got to New York and I could make energy, which is so incredible to be around. And that satisfies the itch too.
That's a contagious energy.
And Mary, like that, even when I moved to New York and did all those things, busboy, back waiter, bartender, like that taught me so much. Hospitality taught me so much about the music and being entertaining and it's like I always say I'm a glorified bartender with a trumpet and a mic. It's the same shit. It's just like it's just a different way to put the show on.
Exactly.
You know? And I learned so much about business. And then when we go to do shows, we know back end stuff that most artists don't know about how the kitchen runs, how the money runs into a place. But no, it's a great thing. Hospitality is an amazing thing.
Well, yeah, and like the food that you eat, like I always say, like even like if you're going to a nice restaurant or you're eating or people are choosing to go to your venue or to have you cater, like they're spending that time and that money where they expect to have like an experience that's going to take them out, you know?
Exactly. And for me too, it was always like, what did we love about our childhood growing up? Like it was basic, it was simple, but it was delicious and it was like nostalgic. And so that's when I started, the first caterer I worked for was like this buttoned up, I couldn't pronounce half the things on the menu.
like
and I
French,
was like, totally. Tiny little French food.
Yeah.
I remember I called my mother from the basement of the New York City Ballet. It was this fancy luncheon. And my boss yells to me and he goes, go get the samovar. And I go to a payphone, call my mother, and I go, Mom, what's a samovar?
Does she know?
She goes, I think it's a very fancy coffee urn. And I was like, thank you. And I hung up and I ran upstairs and I found the samovar. But I knew nothing.
Wait, was it it was a payphone?
It was a payphone. In the basement.
In the basement.
Yeah. I showed up in 1997 New York.
That's amazing.
Wow.
You guys got it around the same time.
Yeah, all around that same time.
No, I'm telling you, it was just split lives.
That's
East
freaking
Village.
crazy.
My office was in the East Village.
That's crazy.
So you found the samovar?
Found the samovar, and the rest is history. And now
I
catered to the stars.
I love that you found the job in the New York Times too. That's just like old
with the
school
paper
stuff.
and faxed in a resume.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
wow.
And I totally like faked it till I made it. Like I got there, he's like, "Do you know fancy people?" And I was like,
"Yes,
I do." And I would like look at Town and Country magazine.
You're like, "Oh yeah,
Christie's auction house looks nice this time of year."
Bring me my samovar.
I had never been
Bring me my samovar.
I'm going to start using that word now.
Fill up
my samovar, Brian.
But I think, but to get to back, like, you obviously you guys grew up close to New York, and I grew up like not that far away, but I wanted to be here, and I knew I wanted to be a musician, but I didn't necessarily know what the dream was in particular.
Yes.
But I think we all come here for a dream. And whatever that dream ends up being, you know what I mean? Like
it changes.
It changes.
Like you said, it changes. It's
and
so
I
great.
remember being like, I don't know what it is, but I never want to leave. Like I need to figure out what it is to stay here.
I know.
And that's, I
felt the same way. Oh man, it was.
And again, I lived 18 miles away.
Yeah.
I always joke. I'm like, I came from all the way from there.
Yeah.
But it's a different world.
I walked across the room.
I'm sure you came, like as a kid, you were in the city all the time.
Always.
Like
terrified. Holding my parents' hands because it was, very scary times. New York City.
Man,
so do we. We would come, my dad would take us down to like the East Village to buy like knockoff leather jackets.
Orchard Street.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. We would go and get the freaking fake bag.
Totally.
Like, we would get our fancy clothes for school. We would buy literally out of the back of a truck. I'm like, okay.
My Italian grandfather,
Cash.
Papa Charlie, who looks exactly like Murray. He comes home one day and it's around
Murray
the
Hill,
Cabbage Patch Kid.
Cabbage Patch.
And he comes in the door and he's like, "Here you go, kid." And I'm so excited.
Man.
And I rip this thing open and I'm like,
it was the fake.
"What is this?" He goes, "It's a Brussels sprout."
Ah.
You're the only kid with a Brussels sprout. It's a fake Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, and Mary, he lied to you because there was another kid with a Brussels sprout.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it was me.
A whole truck full of Brussels.
It fell off the back of the truck.
Brussels sprouts.
I was like, this isn't a
falling off
Cabbage
trucks
Patch
in New Jersey
kid.
on the turnpike.
This isn't a Cabbage Patch. That was insane.
Brussels sprout.
Brussels sprout.
And a big. I remember used to bring a big thing of mozzarella, like this big, like a block of it. Like it was like government issued. I don't know.
You don't know.
That's amazing.
I don't know.
Sometimes you don't ask any questions. You just take the Brussels sprout kit and the mozzarella.
Good. Thanks.
Good.
Thanks, Papa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Papa.
Now you're like, I need that 20-pound block of mozzarella for my catering. Can you get that for me again?
Come in handy.
Where did you get that?
Yeah, they don't take cash anymore.
But you started cash for everything. Cash is king, man. You started a catering company 20 years ago.
Yes.
How did you decide to what gave you the courage? Dare I say courage? I mean, that's terrifying.
It was
that's terrifying.
But when you have nothing to lose, and I didn't. I was working really, really hard. So I ended up working for this company for like 4 years and getting like my master's from like
the New York Times company.
The New York Times company. I worked there for 4 years. Learned so much.
Are
Had
they
a
still
real
around?
boss. No. He was an older gentleman. But he was a real boss, which I think a lot of kids today don't
know what that
bosses.
is. Yeah, exactly.
And I think we're missing out because
I agree.
I wasn't charming to him like I was to my family. I wasn't cute. I wasn't funny.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away with anything. He was a boss.
Yeah.
And he was like, work hard, learn this.
Or-
I'm not
or
here to
get
be
the-
your friend or get the hell out. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was the first time that I like buckled down and committed to something and really wanted to do a good job for him and also for myself eventually. I thought it was all just for him. And then I was like, so anyway, my husband and I got married very young. I've been married 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
That's amazing.
we were both, he was in the arts too. He's a photographer and we were both, struggling. And then I hit it with this catering thing. I was doing well at it and I enjoyed it. So we just kind of said, I think I'm good at this. It's really hard work. And so I said, if I'm going to work this hard, I want to do it for myself.
Yeah.
And so he was incredibly supportive, and we did it. We started it in our living room together in 2005 with our dog Stanley.
Nice.
Who is no longer with us.
Nice.
Stan.
On to another world. He was the best.
Across the Rainbow Bridge.
Across the Rainbow Bridge. But watched us,
figure it out.
figure it all out. And
There's got to be a
so-
lot of figuring out in the early stages of a project
And
like
saying
that.
yes, even if you don't know, because I was very lucky that a friend of mine took a job at the Tribeca Film Festival in 2005 and called me because I had been saying, I really want to do my own thing. I just don't know. And he went there and he said, I have 20 parties in 1 week for the Tribeca Film Festival.
Yeah.
Do you think you could do it? And I was like, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You got to say yes, figure it out after.
Yeah.
I worked and cried and the hardest I ever worked in my whole life that week. But that's when I knew I was like, oh, I made the right decision.
Yeah.
And we did it, sort of.
Yeah.
You did it. You did
Yeah,
it.
you did it.
You're still
It was
here.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
You're still
that's
here.
awesome.
You came
Still
through
here,
it. 20
still
events.
here.
I mean, that's like
Yeah.
this. I can't imagine like that kind of volume.
It's a lot. It's a lot of tiny hot dogs.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And thankfully, I also never cooked for. I have always had a chef. I conceptualized the menus and I didn't do the daily cooking for the company.
Yeah.
So I've always been really lucky that I've had, people who could break down those numbers and things for me.
Because otherwise it's like
massive math.
Yeah.
It's massive math.
And to
know
do
how many
that-
people are going to eat. Like how many hot dogs are these
my
guys going to
gosh.
eat? How to but keep the food costs.
Yeah.
when we
food
have
costs is
people
insane.
over, I'm like, how many pounds of chicken
Oh, I
for
just
12 people?
Exactly. How
Yeah,
many
but then-
bags of
triples
ice?
it.
But then I go to Landy's and I'm like, yeah, just whatever she ordered, just give me double that.
Oh, and
double
then he
that,
comes home and
double
I'm
that.
like,
God forbid we run
yeah,
out of food.
exactly.
No, we're never running out of
never
food.
running
That's what
out
I
of
always
food.
say to my clients. I'm like, there's one thing you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about. I'm
You're
God-fearing
gonna have food.
Italian, and like
Yeah.
we're never gonna run out of food.
We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat.
We're gonna eat.
I love that. And so then
Yeah.
you're doing this, you're doing the catering,
Yeah.
you're crushing it. You're landing big gigs.
Yeah, it was. I was like, again, right place, right
Well, the
time,
Tribeca's
hustle.
a huge gig
Yeah.
right off the
Tribeca
bat.
was great,
Like that's
and literally,
you're in the right frame of all those stars and
it was
and cool people.
It was, and I think there's a magical magnet thing that happens, like when you delusionally like propel yourself into
Yeah.
situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just found myself in these rooms with people that I dreamt always of being in,
Yeah.
maybe for a different reason. I was only in the room now because I had a tray of hot dogs,
Yeah.
but it was like this gravity. I don't know what it was, but I did. I started to get these gigs right off the bat for
Mm-hmm.
really wonderful people. Even I talked to a friend today, 20 years later, she's a client, and she was working at HBO, and she came to this party, one of these Tribeca parties,
Yeah.
handed me a card I'll never forget that had HBO on it. And again, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
Just having like the card on my desk.
Yeah.
And then she hired me I did a bunch of HBO premieres just from this little chance encounter at one party. And it just But in the beginning, you got to put the time in. You got to, I mean, it was hard. It was, I mean, the first 10 years of my business, it was very, very hard.
Well,
but even I'm sorry, that first impression that you made must have been so good that you're, you know what I mean? Like you just, I could
like when
see
you're
it.
hungry and
And
you're
they
excited
obviously
about what
all
you're
love
doing.
you when they meet you too, I'm sure. You know, they're like, they know what's going on.
Very charming personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, guys.
Exactly.
Well, we always say
like
you get the I think part of like the key to success is to have a great product and to always be prepared, because the opportunities come when you least expect them, and by just saying yes to everything, like in the beginning, it's like, yes,
of course I can. Yes, I know.
Yes. And then you get there and you deliver, and then that just keeps unlocking more doors.
It's what it is. And like, again, you can't stress hard work and believing in something that's just bigger than you, that you're like, I don't know. I always was like, I say that my favorite movie that is like was The Jerk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, I love that.
I love The Jerk. It's a great
literally
movie.
It's such a good.
It's like one of the best, right?
Yeah.
And my dad came home with the VCR and one tape, and we watched it like 400 times. But his character was delusionally optimistic.
Yeah.
Like he would walk into a gas station and be like, "This is great!" Like, you know, that he was going to live there, and he's like, "No, it's just a job." Or, you know, he saw his name in the phone book for the first time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Things are going to start happening for me now. Like, I've kind of lived my whole life like that, even though I'm just the caterer. Like, you know, I'm just in the room, and I'm just like, but it's, I don't know, it's the proximity to all of it. It's exciting.
No, and that like I don't want to say like innocence, but like when you're starting out and you have that hunger, like it just gives you this confidence, this excitement that like is really
it feeds you.
Yeah, it's a gift.
When you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I say to everyone young. I'm like, take those chances, take that shot, take that risk, because as you get older, it's harder to do that.
Harder to make those
decisions. Which is crazy, because I think when I was younger, I thought that it would get easier as I got older, when it's the exact opposite in a sense.
It is. Although I wish, and I'm sure you could, we're ladies of a certain age, I wished I had the voice I have now.
Absolutely.
Back then. Because I definitely didn't.
No. Back then I listened a lot more, and I was like, yes.
And everything was all shucks. Like I was so grateful for everything. You're so, but I didn't have that now. I still am grateful, and but I have a little bit more of a voice that I don't think I had back then. I for sure didn't.
Oh, 100%. This is something
I was still like getting on the table, like, I'll dance for you.
For me.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
100%. No, now the gift now is that of being like, hey, everybody, no, this isn't how you're supposed to do this.
Mine was got kicked in with the menopause.
Oh,
sorry, Brian.
Oh, it's all right.
It is real.
It's hot in here.
But it gave me like this boom.
Yeah.
Like boom. I don't know.
Why can't we just get it all like, why can't we have that when we're there with the energy and the confidence and like to step into it?
I don't know.
Step by step.
That'll be our next business.
We are all evolving.
Yes.
We're changing day by day. Exactly. All right. So tiny hot dogs.
Yes.
Everybody loves them.
It's everyone's favorite.
Have you ever met someone who doesn't like a tiny hot dog?
No, just vegans, obviously.
Oh,
but
do you do a vegan tiny hot dog?
We do. We do a fig in a blanket.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
Yeah. Or a carrot in a blanket. If you take like a little, the little crunchy
they're
carrots,
like smoky, like that.
And you put them in vinegar.
No.
Yep, and then you bake them.
I saw that on TikTok.
There you go. It's real. And so we do carrots in a blanket, figs in a blanket. But yes, the tiny hot dog is literally of the fanciest people, that this is their number one thing. It brings them immediate joy.
Yeah,
it's a very simple thing.
I saw at Murray's wedding, and it was from you, a tower of tiny hot dogs, like in this beautiful cascade.
Was it a samovar?
It was not a samovar. It could have been. It was a croquembouche.
Croquembouche.
Which is a word that I learned working for the fancy caterer.
What is
which
a
is a French? It's basically a French pastry tower of these little profiterole, like these puffs of pastry.
That sounds delicious, yeah.
And so how I've Maryified it.
Hot dogs.
Was it put hot dogs on it?
That's amazing.
Makes people happy.
Oh, it made me happy.
Yeah,
except it didn't, because I wanted to eat it and I couldn't.
Did you see the grilled cheese wreath?
Oh yeah, I was like, this is elegance at its finest.
I have to. I'm a hot dog.
Yeah.
I freaking love. Like Feltman's is one of my favorites.
Oh,
and Nathan's, of course. But Feltman's is the original. And then then you get to.
Feltman's got a great.
I'm from Ohio, so we tried it all. Ballpark,
yeah.
but we used to have hot dogs with cheese in the middle. I don't even know what that's about.
I remember those.
I love it all.
What do you use like mostly for the? Is it beef, pork, mix?
We use sabrets. We love sabrets.
Sabrets
My
is my
dad
favorite.
loves
Sabrets is amazing.
My
am I
father
giving away
is-
secrets? Do we have to
No,
cut
not
this
at
out?
all. No,
All right,
sabrets.
all right.
If you're out there,
All right, all
if
right.
you need a hot
Sabrets,
dog,
just
thing,
call
Sabrets,
Mary.
just call us. Call Mary. We're gonna get you in touch.
little hot dog.
That's
gonna
so funny.
drop-
That's my dad is
That's a
like,
good one.
Sabrets are the best.
Sabrets are the best
Yeah.
because they're not too thick. They're
Yep.
like the right size. So that's what we like. And then the pig in a blanket in the puff pastry, you put butter and a little mustard. That's that we brush it first, then roll it.
I'm a mustard
And
freak.
I am too.
Yeah.
And so you get a little subtle mustard in that little.
Is
in
there
the
a
dough.
is there a go-to mustard?
Yes. I
You don't
like
have to
a
give away
grape-
secrets
I
again.
like a Grey Poupon Dijon.
Yeah, it's
Grey
perfect.
Poupon is the
It's
classic.
It's
or
classic.
I never know if I'm saying it right because I'm.
Oh, I know what you're gonna.
Meal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are French
They make
too.
a nice Dijon too.
So what do you do if someone's like, "Do you have ketchup for this hot dog?"
I walk out the room.
say, "Get
I
out."
say, "You're fired."
What are you,
don't wanna
4 years
see you
old?
ever come
Get out.
What is that thing saying? No ketchup unless you're under 5 years
Exactly.
old.
Oh,
Yeah,
Are you a child?
No.
Yeah, yes, I am.
no, that's criminal.
Yeah, no, it's criminal.
It's criminal.
I do not like the ketchup with the
No,
hot
it's
dog.
disgusting.
Nope.
It's mustard. I love it.
Always.
I've seen you put ketchup on
No,
a
you haven't.
cheesesteak.
I put ketchup on a cheesesteak, but I won't put it on a hot dog.
No.
I will put it on a cheesesteak. I'm not ashamed to say that.
Yeah.
I like when you get the gushy cheese and you put in the ketchup and it's smushy and the bread is like
That's all right.
soaking up. Like
There's people in Philly listening to this like, whoa.
that's
I
okay.
know, it's fine.
That's all right.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Philly. I don't care. Say what you want.
That's right. For New York, New Jersey.
So then this is what's insane to me because like we both have a daughter, right?
Yes.
So then you're just like, I'm not doing enough with my really busy catering company and everything else. So and I have a child, and I guess I'm just gonna start writing books.
Yeah, I'm going to write books. But let me also go through a 15-year infertility journey with
Ah.
IVF and all that stuff while balancing a business, working with my husband.
Oh God.
And I was like, yeah, let me write books now. That'll be actually easier.
Why, you guys
All
don't like
this other
working with us?
stuff.
It's not easy? What are you talking
You're
about?
great.
Beautiful
Am I-
blessing.
I'm
You do an
confused.
amazing job. I love you.
The whole firm's
No, I know.
The
I
whole
know.
firm's talking about you, Brian.
I know.
You just keep smiling, baby. What you bring is irreplaceable.
Absolutely.
Oh, man, yes.
Love.
15
The love.
years, Mary.
15 years was
15
my to get
years.
my
Wow.
precious miracle.
Right, because you
angel.
guys got
that's
together.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was a long journey.
Yeah.
So, but that also taught me that we're not on a timeline, and
Yeah.
nothing we were told is going to happen. That was the biggest lesson. Like not to get like,
Yeah.
let's get into
No, we like
infertility
No,
getting
this
now.
is
down.
good.
No, let's
This
get
is
into
good.
it.
For me, it was a great lesson because we always thought, especially like you do this happens.
Yeah.
You know, in your life, in your career, and when it's not happening, you get disappointed. You get disappointed when I couldn't make a child, and
Yeah.
that was the number one thing I wanted to do.
Ah.
I was like, okay, I wasn't going to let it break me. And I wouldn't, like, I heard no from a lot of people. A lot of, 10 doctors were like, no, I have severe endometriosis. If
Okay.
anybody wants to look it up, call
Yeah.
me. I have the best people. So it was told impossible. And I was like, no one can tell you
Yeah.
anything's impossible.
I like
So
that.
I had a big journey for my daughter who
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
But yes, but the books and her and yeah.
That's amazing. And it's
A lot of
amazing
things.
that you kept at it for 15 years.
And she's
I know
10
it's
now?
not easy.
10? Yeah.
She's the
Yeah.
same age as
Amazing.
this. They
That's
When
hung
is
out
amazing.
this?
last
Are
year.
they, did they say March 24th?
September 9th.
September 9th.
But they hung out at a Murray Little Christmas last year, and they were partying.
They were really
and I
parties.
actually have a little gift for her from Sis here today.
It's
Can't
so
forget.
sweet. And Gal always asks about her. Are you going to see Sis? When I said I was coming to you, we got to do that.
Yeah, no,
because
we've got to get them together.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
said something recently about being at a parent-teacher conference. And I feel the same way. And it's like almost like we have a life in our family
Yeah.
that is slightly different than
Yeah.
I don't know. It just is. It just is.
Yeah,
Anyway, we'll
I have a hard time with parent-teacher activities
and
school
school
activities.
in general.
It's
school.
really
I mean,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
did you really learn in school? Let's be honest.
Everything I use, nothing. How to be social.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
it.
and then
That's
you
it.
figure everything else out.
I
You
know.
know?
But my whole
They didn't
thing
teach
with
us how to pay
school-
taxes
No.
Nothing.
or balance a checkbook
None
or
of
they
it.
didn't teach us
None of
anything
it.
that we
I just
need.
want her to come through it with confidence.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all
Yeah.
I care about.
Number one.
I want you to come through happy.
That's
And
it.
like feeling good about yourself.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And how is that so hard?
It's because of this world we live in.
Yes.
And all these other people and the noise.
No.
But that's why I always feel like the family of three. That
Oh,
are
yeah.
little,
Oh, no, totally.
That's
tight.
where it all happens.
I feel like the family of
Think
three.
about the confidence
Oh, yeah.
you got
I
as
love our
a child
dynamic.
in your family.
I
right?
think in a family of three, you get to do so many fun things.
I do too.
And I tell her that all the time because for a while she was like, I want a sister. I want a sister. I'm like, if you have a sister, we can't go and do any more fun things.
Right.
All the fun things will stop and she could be annoying.
Exactly.
She did agree eventually, though.
She eventually was
like, yeah, I'm glad I don't have. Whose house? She went to someone's house that had a brother or a sister.
It always happens.
And was just like, fuck that. I don't want to do
totally.
She's like, you're annoying.
Yeah. She'll come home and be like, oh, God, I just need some
God,
quiet.
I need some quiet
Yeah,
time.
totally.
I'm just going to sit on my iPad for a minute.
It is. It's a yummy. It's a great gig, though, right?
Yeah.
No, we have
the
fun.
best.
Oh, it's the best. It really is.
You do
man.
good
It's all the good times and
adventures.
travels and
Yeah.
adventures and
The only thing I hate about it is I'm like, you can never leave me.
Never.
I need you to sign this contract that says you're never gonna leave.
Yeah.
Because
Well, mine's still in my bed, so she might not. I don't know.
so
girls tend to stay close
They
and
definitely
around.
do.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I moved away. You know, like
Yeah,
a lot of
boys-
my uncles moved away. You know, whatever. Like but
I'm glad you said it. Me and Sissy like literally sleep together pretty much every night.
Okay, good. I'm
Brian's
glad.
like, which room am I sleeping in
know.
tonight?
well, I work late sometimes.
I
and-
know.
Yeah, let's just tell everybody we're sleeping in different
that's
beds.
what-
Good stuff on here, man. You know?
Everybody wants to know.
You and my husband can share the guest room.
Yeah, exactly. We just
like,
do,
"Where
we
am I
just do
going?"
podcast stuff together now. It's great. Hey, Rumi, how you doing, baby? All
He
right?
calls me that all the time. He's like, "What's up, Ruby?"
I love that.
You love it.
I know. I'm kidding.
I love watching you guys on stage together too. You have such a beautiful. I came to one of the Gaga shows in Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
Man, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
You guys, you have a beautiful
man.
thing. You could
Thanks,
feel
man.
it.
Thank you.
We have a
Thank
good
you.
time.
We really have a great
It's
time.
cool.
It's a nice thing.
Well, it's good. Like you said, when you find you have a partner. We have a partner.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, even though it took me a few years to get there, I'm sorry.
It's hard working with your partner.
Yep. Oh,
But
absolutely.
it's hard. It's difficult at times. You know what I mean?
It's hard working
But
with
when you
anybody.
respect each other's,
Yes.
what you bring to both of it, I think
Yeah.
that's when it took us a while to get there too.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, for
to
sure.
find but this is the balance, this is the groove.
It's a
like,
challenge.
He's so much better at certain things with my daughter than I am. Like, and so it all.
Yeah.
Really, I just say yes to anything she
That's
says.
absolutely.
and that
Really,
really
like,
works.
that
too.
helps.
Yeah.
That's very good.
What do you need?
too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It helps to push it along.
Sometimes it's different levels of yes. It's either like yes or yeah or fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
I have
honey.
a lot
I'm
of
just
good
kidding.
ideas.
I know.
Brian's
I know
like,
you
why
do.
can't you just do nothing? I'm like, I don't know.
impossible.
I
No, it isn't.
can't.
It's impossible. Even for like an hour, well, you can watch TV at night. We watch TV at night.
Yeah,
sometimes.
sometimes.
But it is.
But
I
I don't like not doing something.
No, I know.
I think
I
I'll
know.
work till I'm
Yeah.
100.
Oh, he'll be like, please tell me you're not going to like rip apart a closet or like.
Oh yeah, like
tear
we'll have
apart
finally
the
have a Sunday
attic
with like
or,
nothing,
Yeah.
and then I walk upstairs and like the attic is exploded on the floor,
and
I'm
I'm
just
doing
like,
something.
and I just go right back downstairs.
I know. I used to would sometimes cry and be like, I don't know why I can't just stop doing
Yeah.
this. Like, I don't know. Like, what is it like to wake up and have a day of leisure?
Yeah.
I don't mean to blame everything on being Italian American,
Yes.
but I think
Oh,
that's really.
It was
No
like,
rest.
we got here, we got to stay here.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're working. Like
and we're
every,
working, and we're workers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
My parents, like from the crack of dawn until they went to bed until the next crack of dawn, it was like if you're not working at work, you're working at home.
Yeah.
You're doing something.
Absolutely.
You're making something better than it was, or cleaning, or fixing, or
Because you work so hard for it.
yes. So
You know. Yeah.
I had a grandmother who it was like, at the time, it was like not common, but my grandmother went out to Montauk in the 30s
Wow.
and became like a hotel. She owned a hotel, like
Wow.
bought a piece of land with $75. And then
that's amazing.
I have a story about it. I wrote called Free HBO because that was the blinking sign outside her hotel in the 80s. It said Free HBO. But she just had that work ethic. And I watched a woman like do this and accomplish this. She bought a piece of land with $75 in Montauk. And then by like the 80s had 2 big hotels that she was running.
Is it still there too?
It's yes.
Yeah?
She doesn't own it. She passed away in 1985.
Yeah.
It's called the Wave Crest, and
Oh
it's,
my
God,
it's
that's
right
so
when you come
cool.
over, and you would love it. It's mid-century modern. It's like, but I watched that too as a little girl, being like, wow, this woman,
She can do it.
She can do
Yeah,
this,
especially
like,
during that time when it
and-
wasn't really.
and ladies weren't nice back then about women working.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, for sure.
I remember hearing like hotel guests say like, she works like a man. And I was like, oh, but she's my grandmother.
Yeah.
And it's really cool.
It's really cool what she's doing. Anyway, but so I feel like that all those little things.
It keeps you going.
Yeah.
But then,
and so seeing you work too is my point. Like when they see us work, it's very cool too.
I think that's always been very important to me. Like after I had her, I was like, I need to show her. I gotta get back to work. I gotta just keep moving.
Yes.
But so you wrote a short story about your grandmom's hotel, but so you have 2 books that are collections of short stories.
Yes.
One, the first one, How to Lose Friends and Influence No One.
Yes.
Also, I love all your book titles.
Thank you.
They're so they're so you.
I wrote that when I was like having that, like, I don't have to please everybody in my life. I don't need everyone to love me, just like 90% of the people.
And was this your pandemic project?
That was my pandemic project.
My pandemic project was gaining 20 pounds and
I did
drinking
that
as much
too.
as possible.
I did that too.
You really had much better use of your time.
Ice clinking into the glass at 10:30 a.m. I was like, I think we have to leave the country.
Brian was like, what cocktail should I make today?
Yeah,
I'm like,
we started at like 4, then it was like, it went on, it was like 2, 1. And then I was Sambuca in the
and then
morning.
I was like, it's raining today.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, like that.
So bad.
That justified like a
I should have a
morning.
drink, it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining. That's the
Raining.
cocktail.
Let's have a
But so
cocktail.
you put this book together during the pandemic about how to like short stories and like you said that you are a people pleaser.
Yes, and just finding my voice a little bit. And so there's some stories about that. There's a couple things, and it was like, so Tiny Hot Dogs I wrote like before that, and that was more about like stories behind the tray and this
Adventures
this
in
life,
catering.
Adventures in catering, and all these crazy things I get to see, and all these glimpses that I got to see from other people into other people's lives from this. And then How to Lose Friends and Influence No One was that what happens 10 years into your career when you've seemingly got all the things you think you wanted, and you're still feeling like, and so there's a lot of stories about that, like, do you give up? Do you keep going? Do you modify your dreams? I talk about my first colonoscopy. There's a colonoscopy at the Carlisle. That's a chapter. So there's a bunch.
Listen, I'm gonna say best nap I've ever had in my entire life
is after that little colonoscopy.
Yeah.
It is a fabulous.
It's worth that disgusting drink.
Oh, I loved it.
It's
you
worth
feel like you're 12 pounds, 5 ounces afterwards.
Oh
I
my
literally
God,
was like,
God.
can I, please don't make me leave. Can I just stay for 20 more minutes?
You could do another one.
I'm cool with this. So
give me that thing
if
again.
you're nervous about colonoscopy out there, don't be.
Don't be.
In fact, see if you can get it early.
Yes.
When do I have to get that?
It's supposed to be 50, right? But I think I went at 45.
I had to go. Yeah, it's like around time. 50's around the time.
Yeah.
I had to go a little earlier, and I treated
I got
myself
like 15
too.
more years.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
it was lovely.
I'll do this again.
It was lovely.
I know. So there you go.
That's not even
There
listening.
we go. See?
So you wrote a story about that.
I wrote a story about falling in love with Fran Lebowitz at an event and thinking we were going to be best friends, but we did not.
Didn't work out.
That's a funny little story. So yeah, just
She
that's
didn't
another
hold up her
collection
end.
of.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
It's a long story worth reading though for anyone who's a Fran Lebowitz fan. But yeah, so just all that's what the other essay collections. But I love writing these little stories.
I was gonna say you must love it because you've got a pretty chock full schedule. But like, how do you like? I feel like a project like that is huge. Like, how do you just start writing? Do you make an outline? Do you have like a complete vision
Is there
board?
like an editor you send to, or someone?
Yes.
Is your husband to read it, or
Totally.
Or all
Well,
of the above?
he's sick of hearing. So it's so funny. So I'll
you hire
literally
someone
say to
else
him, I'll be like, "Can I read you this great story that I just wrote?" And he's like, "Okay." And like I know I can't get him before his coffee.
Yeah.
I know now the windows he'll say yes.
Yeah.
But no, he has listened to every story.
I'm sure.
By the time the book comes out, I'm like, "You didn't read my book." He's like, "You read me every single story."
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
"You're right. You're right. I did."
Did you do an audiobook too?
I did.
Did you
That was so
did
fun.
it yourself
I did
too?
it myself.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
I know
awesome.
that was really fun.
That's good. That's cool.
I remember the first one I did. I got into the booth and I started crying.
Oh,
and she's like,
man.
"Are you okay?" And I was like, "I just can't believe I'm doing this."
That's so cool.
It
That's
felt
so
really
cool,
cool.
though, man. That's great.
But yes, here's what I say to anyone who wants to write a book, because if I could write 2 or 3, I guess I did, then anybody can.
Yeah.
And again, I have a crazy schedule. I have a whole so for me, it's that morning that you belong to no one.
Yeah.
So like 5 to 7 a.m. I know it sounds crazy but you set your clock and you get up, and it's your sacred. For me, it's my sacred time. I have my coffee. My kid's not up.
You're all alone.
I'm alone. No one's looking
No
for
distractions.
me. No emails. No anything. And I write for 2 hours, like an hour and a half a day. That's it. And sometimes I don't at all. But then it starts to form. I never have the fully formed vision at all. And then as it starts to form, you hand it over to someone that you like, an editor or someone you appreciate their and then I always needed help forming what the collection was.
Yeah.
Tiny Hot Dogs was easy because I knew it was going to be about catering, but the other one was like, what's the thread that goes all through it? And you just keep putting it together. But there's time to be had at when people are like, I don't have time. You can find time for anything. You can. I mean,
what time do you go to bed if you're getting up at 5?
Like 7:30 p.m.
Yeah. I mean,
I know it's not a good musician's life. No, but it's not every day.
No, totally.
But
and then it takes form from there.
Takes form from there. And like this, the other day I was writing something and I'm like, oh, this is going to be my next book. It came out of nowhere. Menopause, PAWS, like dogs.
Oh.
Because last year, my dog got accidentally pregnant at dog camp.
Oh, no.
And came home and birthed 9 puppies.
No.
9.
Oh,
no one goes to a pet store and is like, I'll take 9.
Yeah.
No.
We had 9 puppies for 2 months, and she had to have an emergency hysterectomy, like obviously because we didn't want her to have another 9 puppies. So I realized we were both going on the couch going through menopause at the same time. So menopause.
That's
and she was like a little spicier, a little lazier, a little chubbier. I was like, we're going through all the same
You're
things.
like, I got you, girl.
So that came out of nowhere, and that might be a whole new book. So I don't know. So
awesome.
you just give yourself permission to be silly and write things down.
Did the doggy day camp take any responsibility in
That
this
is
debacle?
a whole other story. I would never tell anyone to go there. DM me if you want to know the name.
Oh, no.
No, I know.
That's like a life-altering.
Thought we were going to have I won't even tell you what they thought we were going to
my
do. I
God.
didn't even know that was a thing.
No.
Yes.
Like, what?
Like,
no.
Yeah.
Come on.
My husband was like, are you kidding? That's your recommendation?
That's your recommendation?
Yeah. But we found 8 beautiful homes.
Oh, that's amazing.
So we did, and it was lovely, the whole thing.
Oh,
And we
that's
kept
great.
one.
I was going to say, did you keep
Gilda
one?
Radner.
Oh,
Gilda
yeah.
Radner.
Gilda Radner.
That's got to be so hard, though. They're so fucking
It was
cute.
so cute.
Like, you got 9
And
of
to
them
be
running,
sad,
climbing
like,
all
you're
over you. Like
separating them.
freaking.
Adorable. Like the first month,
Yeah.
you're like, we're
Yeah. Then
And you're
there's
like,
piss
get out.
everywhere.
And then
You're like,
once they start to pee and poop,
Yeah.
you're like,
You're done.
out of here.
Forget it.
It was like a man walking his dog on my street. I was
You're
like,
like,
do you want a
"Get
dog?
on the couch."
Do you want a dog?
You're
We
like,
have
excuse me,
8
sir.
inside.
Come inside. Come inside my
Come
house.
inside.
I've got
I'll
a
give
dog
you one.
for
It's fine. It's free. Just take it.
So can we talk about this?
Yes.
But like Tiny Hot Dogs
Yes.
is, I saw in Variety.
Yes.
It is in well, what do you
I
call
guess
it?
it's pre-production.
Pre-production.
You guys are going to be getting a call.
This is
You
exciting.
guys in the show too.
Yes.
Would
So
love it.
for a TV show.
Yes. So it's being adapted to a TV show, and this happened 2 times prior when it first came out. Like,
Yeah.
from like studios, and then I realized in the process, you as a writer, you get really kind of like knocked out. Like you don't.
Yeah, they don't. They
so
want to do their own
it's
thing.
like based on so and so, and I was like, well, if I'm going to share these stories, which are so personal, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'd really like to write them. So this time, this production company, again,
Oh, that's
can you do
great.
something here? All right,
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
my BA. I said I'd love to write the show,
Mhm.
and they were like, great, you've never written television before, and I was like, okay, and they're like, can you write, and then they would try to like get me, they were like, well, can you write a pilot script? And I was like, sure.
Yeah.
I went home, I'm not kidding you, I opened up the 30 Rock, I looked up online,
Oh,
the 30
perfect.
Rock pilot script,
Smart.
and then I got rough draft or final draft, and I just to know how to do it, like cut to, or like how do you write like the structure of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just was like, and so I wrote the pilot, I sent it to them, and they were like, oh yeah, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Can you write 2 more?
Oh no.
And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
sure, I guess. And I did. And so, long story short, I'm writing the show. Like, I'm actually going to write
This
the
is
show.
so
that is
exciting.
huge.
I know,
That's
and we're gonna have
huge.
like my friends in it and people
Well,
that
we
I
would
love.
we would be
and
honored.
You'll love this because it's your era. It all takes place in 1997
Oh
New York
my
City.
God.
So that
Most
golden
fun.
era of like no social media,
Yeah.
no
Yep.
cell phones.
Oh man.
What was going on in the East Village, the West Village at that time? I was came from this
Yeah.
very sheltered Italian Catholic family and walked into this office and met crazy
Everything.
people
Especially
that-
chefs and musicians,
that, like,
and yeah, it's all it's
turned my whole life on.
Yeah.
And so
I love that.
I know. So
it was
it's
such
fun.
a good time.
Wasn't it?
And
Like,
Sissy asked me about it like it was like 8,000
I
years
know.
ago. Like I was riding
dark
around on a
ages.
brontosaurus. And I did say to her the other day, I was like, at that time, I didn't realize how cool it was. I actually thought we were in a lame time. I was like, the 70s were so cool.
Studio
the
54.
80s were fun.
Right.
We're so lame now. And now I look at it, I'm like, man, we were cool.
It was so cool.
It was really
wild.
cool.
And I really think it was the no phones. We weren't altering ourselves. We were just like being.
Yeah, totally.
Creating and running around. And like also like the not being able to call each other. Remember you'd run from one bar to the next.
If you had to meet someone, you had to be there.
People. Yes, and you had to be there.
If you called, you were like, hey, I'll meet you at the corner of blah, blah, blah at 8. If you weren't there, you were a jerk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
you could be like, oh, I'm running late. Blah, blah, blah. I'll be there in a half hour, whatever.
Cancel at the last minute.
Oh, man. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, totally.
I wrote a thing the other day about leaving a note on a car for a friend. Because that's how we were like, I switched bars. Like,
it was fun.
It was so fun.
Well, this is exciting. That's a big deal, man. That's awesome.
We'll see. You know, it's
like
real
you're writing it like that's like there's the older lady being like, hey.
Yeah.
Exactly. Instead of
the voice.
Oh, shucks.
Yes.
Oh, wait, you're turning me into what?
Yeah.
Oh, she's not even in a catering company now?
No
problem. She's a dog sitter?
Yeah.
It's like,
no. Gift, man. It's such a gift.
Exactly.
Well, that's very exciting.
That's super exciting.
You'll hear
right?
lots about it because there may be some parts in there for my friends.
We're very good actors.
We're very,
and sis.
Oh, yeah.
Sis and Gala in there.
Seriously.
Man,
God. Absolutely. So your third book is a little bit different, right? The cocktail party.
So that was like a straight up cookbook. So
how was that process?
I will never write a cookbook again.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it. That was the first one. I really just wanted to write little short stories, and I was like, oh, and I could put little food recipes within the story, which I ended up doing with Tiny Hub, which is great. But the whole like picture color, it was a wonderful experience. But I don't.
Did you have to make everything, or did you have the chef? You made everything.
I did. And the whole, I am really proud of the book because it's completely homemade. Like I shot it at our house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everything was. So in that sense, it was really fun.
It's a lot of work.
But it's a lot of work.
And figuring out the recipes.
It's a lot of work. And I always felt, and that's what I always felt too, like because I wasn't cooking for my company on a daily basis. Like in everything, I'm like crediting my chefs because I'm like that, so I mean I do cook a lot. Like we cook. I see you on Instagram. We cook.
Oh yeah.
But so that felt strange too for me to like, be taking credit for all these recipes and so
I get it. But and it is so much work. Like I remember during the pandemic, one of my projects was, and I enjoyed it very much because I had nothing else to do, but I did like a cooking blog. But like I would either be really inspired and have so much fun, or I'd be like, I have to cook this again because I put too much of like, and then it becomes
I feel like you have a cookbook in you.
Oh, I
would really love to see a cookbook by you. It would be very fun and delicious.
It probably would be.
We'll have to keep your eye on this
Simon
spot
Schuster,
for that.
Anybody out there?
It didn't annoy me that much. I actually had fun.
No,
but it was a lot of work. I was like, ooh, this is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be.
Great kitchen.
It's got to be hard to figure out.
I do have a great kitchen. I do have a great kitchen. Our kitchen is amazing.
It's got to be hard to figure out like you like, yes, you know how to make it, but then to put like, is it 2 tablespoons?
You got to do through all that. Then
4
you have
cups
the recipe
of broth?
testers.
Is it this?
Then it goes to the editor, and then they recipe
crazy.
test, and it's a whole
So they test the recipe too to make sure that everything.
It's a whole big thing.
The sweatiest cooking I ever did was I was in Rachel Ray. I know you've done stuff for Rachel Ray. I was in an episode. I think it was called The Italian Americans. It was when she was still in print.
Yeah.
And they picked like 3 of my recipes.
Yeah.
It had to go through their test kitchen. It had to do the whole thing. But the day that like a piece of me died was like they came to my house to shoot it in real time, and they wanted sis in it. And this is when we were old apartment. I literally like my kitchen. You open up my stove and there's like 400 baking sheets. I had to take everything out, put it in the bathtub, and then I was in the kitchen cooking and sweating with the photographers. And like I literally had a pocket full of candy to just keep shoving in Sis's mouth to make her cooperate. And I was like,
she was little. She was like just walking.
Stressful.
So stressful.
Because we went from the studio, because I was on that show for 10 years.
You were on the TV show?
Yes. And we went to the studio, and it was like everything was taken care of.
Yeah.
And then pandemic, we had to do everything at home. Same thing. I would put all my kitchen was tiny, everything into the bathtub.
Oh man.
Everything. And it was like, this is not. And I remember I shot my first one, and she called me and she goes, "You need lights." And I was like, okay. And then she sent me like a light.
Oh, no way.
And I was like, oh, that means I have to do more of these.
Yeah.
It was like so much work.
And then you're like, where are we going to put this now? This giant light is going to go in the bathtub. I got to take out my pans. But it is a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
I was like, I know I can flip a Nutella stuffed pancake, but not with these people watching me with the cameras.
Oh my God. I did the Nutella one too.
No surprise there.
Exactly.
I did the Nutella. I did a polenta, like fried polenta.
Yeah.
That was really fun. And then I think I did a roasted chicken, like my grandmom's roasted chicken. It was fun.
But it's funny, but then I watch your cooking videos and they're effortless.
Oh,
Well, they are because
Thank
you're
you.
just doing what you normally do.
Yeah.
You're making new things and sis comes in and you're this and that. But it's like, you're natural.
but it's so, I feel like sometimes.
Food Network.
Yes,
Food
hi,
Network.
Food Network. But when you're alone and doing it, and it's just so funny because it speaks to the fact that we all have these skills that we could do, but sometimes when you get put in an environment, like you start to question yourself.
Of course.
You feel like an imposter.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. And I'm like, I've been cooking my whole life.
Right.
But like, I didn't make that for that party. And then you start justifying. And I'm like, okay, stop. Like,
Yeah.
I can cook. You can cook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're very fun.
I know. And we're funny and we're cute.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
are. Yeah.
So, but no more cookbooks from you.
No more cookbooks.
The
No.
short stories are where it's at.
I just like making people laugh through my words.
Yeah.
It's great, man. It's like the TV show's super exciting.
That's so
So
exciting.
So
exciting.
I'm excited.
This is my. What's your
see.
favorite
That's
restaurant in
right.
the city?
Oh gosh, it's so funny. My favorite restaurant in the city.
I know it's hard. It doesn't have to be
It
your
is.
favorite.
No,
but
no, no.
something you enjoy.
Where you been going lately?
Well, it closed. Villa Mosconi because
Oh.
I'm an old school Italian.
I love
was
the
there
old school
forever
spots.
and ever and ever. And Jerry, the owner, he was
Was that was
amazing.
uptown?
McDougal Street.
Okay, I was
in
like,
the village.
I don't know
And
that
when
one.
I was like struggling, I remember I would go in there and
Yeah.
he would let me have chicken parm for like
Oh.
half the price.
Oh, that's amazing.
But so yes, but like, oh my gosh, you know what's so funny? I haven't been out.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Maybe it'll jar my memory.
I love there's a restaurant in our neighborhood which is deep southern Brooklyn is Michael's,
And
and
then
actually
there's-
we should all go with Murray one
And
day.
there's
Let's do
Salvies.
that.
There's Salvies
And
too. That's
Salvies,
like a
which is
little
out there
more.
too. It's a little
Michael's
more
is like we got to
super
get dressed up.
fans.
It's fancy.
Okay.
But
You
it's
don't have to, but we like to.
classic,
You know,
old school.
see, I
Michael's
love
is
that.
amazing.
And the
The
food
older
is
the
delicious.
the waiters
Oh.
and
Yep.
waitresses,
Oh,
the
career.
better.
Oh.
Like
Career
I love
waiters.
that with that guy's
Yeah.
the salty guy behind
Oh,
the
yeah.
bar.
Yeah, Enzo is the Enzo's
Enzo
always
over
Enzo's
there.
amazing.
Yeah.
Good.
Amazing.
We used to go to Beaumonti's before it was cool.
Oh yeah.
Before in
Before it was
Williamsburg.
cool.
Yeah,
Like, I used to go with my
yeah,
parents
yeah.
and my
Yeah.
grandparents.
Oh no, totally.
Um,
The old spots are the best.
love those
man.
old
I
spots.
love the old
Yeah.
spots.
Keen's Steakhouse.
Yes,
we go down
Keen's
there.
is
That's-
great.
But I
My
do.
dad
I'm a
loves
sucker for like
Keen's.
nostalgic old.
Same,
meat,
same.
like you
We
guys.
love
like
that stuff.
all the new stuff I know is good and cool, but I
Oh,
don't
we
do it
tried.
as
We're not
much.
going to say the name, but we tried
Yeah.
like one of. We didn't remember we went to that steakhouse
Oh.
thing. It was just we were in the neighborhood. It
Yeah.
was late. We were like, oh,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
open. We went, and it was just like,
No.
I felt like I was being like trying to be sold an experience as opposed to actually having an
yeah,
experience.
and it
Right.
was like twice the price of like a regular steakhouse. Like
it was stupid.
See?
And then they were like,
You
"Do you want to
can't
join
fake-
our
you want to
VIP
join our
club?"
VIP
You're like,
club? It was
absolutely
I'm like,
not.
you
absolutely
don't get
not.
asked
No.
to join
Yeah.
the VIP club.
No, no, no.
You get, you're in the VIP club. You don't
Yeah, but
get.
you're right. The new
Yeah.
places, it's sometimes it's not. Yeah, the old school place, Keen's. That's
Yeah.
my favorite steakhouse.
Keen's
in
is
New York.
great. Oh my god, my dad
Freaking
loves
love
fun. Keen's is
Me,
fun.
we take her
Keen's.
father every
Yeah.
Christmas. We go see this Santa Land and then go to Keen's.
And go to Keen's.
Right.
Mr. G's spots around the corner for me
Oh
too.
yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
Joanne's?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
nice,
right.
Yep.
nice.
Yep. Gala had her communion there.
That's
Have you
right.
been Have you been
Yes.
going to the? They've been doing drag shows and stuff
I'm
like
dying
that.
to
over there?
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's
dying
fun.
to
doing
go.
all this
That's
programming
fun.
now.
He's really taking
Yeah.
it on. It's
yeah,
very cool.
I love it.
We
It's
should do
really-
that one night
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
So
He
he's,
would love
live
that.
two
he's
blocks
taking
away.
that wall out,
Yeah, he's building a stage.
building a
Saw
stage,
that.
and they're putting
Yeah,
it back.
he would love that if we all
Yeah,
went.
oh,
I
absolutely.
love Papa G.
See him
man.
at church every
I
Sunday.
know. We should go to the same church.
You know what's funny though? Those meatballs though that we eat there. I remember Steph Gaga bringing those to St. Jerome's in like 2005 or 6 or whatever it was.
Wow.
They taste very sick because she was
And-
making them.
And that's the best thing on the menu
Yeah.
is the meatballs.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
like this.
They are good meatballs.
I love the chicken scarpello.
His chicken
too.
scarpiello is
Oh,
pretty
very
good
good.
too.
Both, but we get
I
both.
like
You
that.
gotta get both.
Yeah.
Get
But that too,
everything.
it has a vibe.
Yeah.
It
No.
has a vibe. There- You know,
It's authentic.
you have
Yeah.
to. You can't fake authenticity.
No, you
No.
can't.
And as we all know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the key.
Totally.
But now you've got your own venue. Story.
Yes.
Just another thing.
Murray Hill Bingo,
I
January
know.
22nd.
Oh no
I
shit,
know.
that's great. Oh man, I missed the Murray Hill Bingo. That's
I know,
amazing.
that
He's
used
bringing
to
it
be-
back.
Well, we
It's a special, it's
That's
a fundraiser.
kick-ass.
It's a fundraiser for God's Love We Deliver.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
and
man, yeah.
I was very lucky. This landlord that I did business with many years ago had this space. You guys have probably been there. It's on 26 between
what did it used
10th
to
and
be?
It was called Chelsea Factory. It was called Cedar Lake. It
Yeah.
was called. It had a lot of.
I feel like I have done events there.
You
Like,
definitely
I've
have.
danced in that
You
space.
Definitely
Yeah.
have. And so they were kind enough to put it into my care. And so we're doing these great events, like obviously catered events, but also we're launching this speaker series, this like performance series for all
Yeah.
of our pals because event space is very expensive in New York, especially to rehearse or perform. And so we're kicking off the series with Murray Hill and God's Love.
I love
Bingo.
that.
Oh, that's really great,
We
man.
really want it to be a place that creatives could come and build their acts or build their audiences. And so I'm excited.
I love that.
Is James Palazzo going to be there?
Who's James?
Do you know
James
James?
is Mr. G's best friend.
Mr. G's, but he
no.
works.
And he works for God's Love. You know,
he
Mr.
works
G
for
and
God-
James, they both volunteer at God's Love We Deliver.
I did not know that.
Yes.
They're both invited.
I thought that.
That's so cool. No,
James also a stylist at. I don't want to say the wrong.
Sax. Or
Oh,
Sax.
wow.
It's
Yeah,
Sax, I
he's like a
think.
buyer. I don't know what do you call that.
But and they go to
Personal
the same
shopper.
church. So
Yeah.
he's
Blessed
at your church as
Sacrament.
well.
Yep.
He's when you go look and see Mr. G,
Yeah.
James is probably
James
something.
is usually there.
Got it.
Yeah, and they both volunteer at God's Love.
Yeah, no, they do. That's so funny.
Well, that's
I love
congratulations. That
Yes,
sounds
that'll be
great.
fun.
We
So
would love to come to
I
that.
think
Yeah.
I
you
would.
also perform.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
space.
it's a beautiful
I know.
space.
It's a
Is
really
Linda
cool
doing
space.
the bingo
No,
too?
no, she doesn't do that with Murray anymore.
No?
Linda does her own bingo now. But yeah, Murray's bingo, I love. That was
Yeah,
always so much
so
fun.
fun.
I used
So
to
fun.
help him with like the bingo cards
Yeah.
back when he was doing it at the shuffleboard place.
Oh my gosh.
It was a long time ago. I was
Gowanus?
pregnant.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I was pregnant with
gosh.
Sis. I remember I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Royal Palms.
Yes, that's it. Royal Palms.
Royal Palms.
But he did it at the Bowery Poetry
He did it
Club.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God, he did do it at the Bowery,
Bowery
Poetry Club.
which is
We-
now Dwayne Park, which is
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
that's right.
Yeah.
We did it at Fish's Eddy last year for
yeah.
Oh,
I love
nice.
for the LA
City.
Fires. We
Oh,
were just like
nice,
sort
nice.
of so
So what's the name of the space
It's called
again?
Storied.
Yes.
Story.
I love
Story.
that.
That's
Story.
great. What a
Storied.
great name. Story.
because
That's great.
everybody has a New York story.
Yeah,
it's
it's
either
true.
beginning or hopefully not ending.
Yeah,
No.
but it's
evolving.
moving on.
It's
yeah.
evolving.
It's
Yeah.
ever
evolving.
changing and it's
Ever-changing.
evolving. And in this life, that's what we have to
That's
do.
all
right.
you can
That's
hope
right.
We have to just keep going with the flow.
Exactly.
for. Family, going with the flow.
Yes.
That's right.
Evolving,
Eating
all good
good
things.
food.
All the
Eating good
things.
food.
It all comes down to the meatballs.
Exactly,
It's all about the
exactly.
meatballs.
It's all
I
about
was
the
just
meatballs.
Before we get to the game, I just want everybody to know that today's cooling has been made possible by Italian woman's hands.
Yes.
It was 5 degrees cooler in here the whole time.
Yes. We're
It was
airing
good.
you
It was
off.
good. Yeah, it was good.
Brian was making
You and
fun
I
of me
could
this
just
morning.
literally have a whole day like this.
We went, I had,
Oh, come on.
we had a meeting this morning and I was very nervous about it, but I was like in the meeting, we're talking, and I'm talking, and I got out, and I said to Brian, I was like, how did you do? Do you think I did good? And he just starts throwing his hands around. He's like, yeah, I think you did great. You did really great. I was like, oh my God, was I moving my hands too much? He was like, no, not at all.
Oh, you
You're
were great.
fine.
It was
You're
great. It's like
fine.
T-Rex.
You're fine.
We
Yeah, he called me a
know
T-Rex.
how to be us if we didn't have this.
I know. It is fun. I'm just kidding. I love it, but it's,
I can't
it's,
communicate
it's
without
very
my
funny.
hands.
That's funny.
I was doing an interview once and they were like, can you please stop
sit
moving
on
your
your
hands,
hands?
sit on your
Yeah.
hands? And I sat on my hands and I was like, I actually can't communicate
I
anymore.
can't do this.
Yeah.
You have
How am I supposed to
Imagine-
speak?
You
Yeah.
become a totally different
No,
person.
I was like, you have just disconnected
Let's
my
do
brain
the,
and my
the
mouth.
rest of the,
Thank you for
I
having me here
cannot-
at this podcast.
It's been great. It's
I was
been
like,
wonderful.
I can't do this. I can't do this. Well, and we don't have to, Mary.
No,
We're
you don't have
family.
to.
We
You
just
do it up. Do it up.
Yes.
I
Do it up.
move my hands. I want to hear my bracelets jingle.
I know. I'm like, I'm jingling.
I love
too.
when I jingle and jangle. I don't know if Josh likes it, but I love it.
Sorry,
All right.
Josh.
Sorry, Josh.
Thanks,
All right,
Josh. Love
Mary.
you.
Yes, I love you guys.
Before
Will you adopt me?
before we say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
we're not saying goodbye yet. At Showing Off, we like to play games.
Oh, you put me on the spot on this one? I know.
No,
I never
you're
know.
not on the spot on
Okay,
this
all
one.
right.
Oh,
all right.
no, actually,
games.
give me this. I'm going to put you on the spot, too.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
All right.
So, today's game, before I tell you what
Okay.
it is, I'm just saying we are going to play a game. But before we do that game, we must take a moment for our sponsors.
Ooh.
Since 2011, Mimo Trips has been making dreams come true, providing personalized and luxurious travel experiences to clients from all over the world. Their Disney and Universal concierge service is a must-have. They provide stellar support to minimize stress and maximize every minute of your trip. We have taken 2 trips to Disney with Mimo, and it's unparalleled.
Yeah, man, it's always good. I mean, remember we went the first time. We didn't go with Mimo, and then we were like waiting in line, queue for hours.
And we were confused
We
by
rode
the whole system.
we rode like 2 rides
Yeah.
one day, and then we went back with Mimo and we rode every ride we wanted to ride. Everything was scheduled.
Oh,
It was
they will.
perfect.
We had a virtual
Virtual
tour
tour
guide,
guide.
and they sent the maps to my phone. Like, this is the quickest way to walk here.
Yeah, they
this
gave
is
us
where
the
you're
fast
going
pass.
next. Yeah,
Or, and you know me, I don't do Disney very well.
no,
And I really enjoyed
and you
it.
did well.
I did well.
I would never go to Disney without Mimo again. I cannot recommend their service. It is absolutely required if I am going to Disney, and you want to maximize your time while you're there. So,
Yeah, so check them out on mimotrips.com and on Instagram at mimotrips.
yes,
MIMOTRIPS.
I cannot recommend their service enough. Hey, babe, you know what time it is?
Do I know what time it is? Yeah, baby.
It's game time. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Mary,
Yes.
get ready to flex your food knowledge with Eat Me, today's game.
Oh, God.
I am going to list a number of vintage dishes that push the limits of the mind and the gastrointestinal system.
Oh, my dear Lord.
Were they real or not is
Did
the
you write
question.
this game?
Oh, were they real or not?
Yeah, are they real or not? Okay.
Oh.
So you got to say yes or no. I'm going
Okay.
to tell you the dish, okay?
Okay.
Eat me.
Eat
Okay.
me.
All right.
Ready? And Ryan, you can guess too.
right, I'm
Okay.
listening.
And I'm going to give you a little description too.
Okay. Okay.
Spicy shrimp jello mold, beautifully chilled shrimp, peppered and placed in a jello ring for all your guests to enjoy.
That's got to be true.
That's real.
It's real.
That's
okay.
real.
All right. Yes, a 1976 Hunt's tomato sauce cookbook.
Oh my God. Those, by the way, I collect those old
Those
cookbooks.
Oh,
Jell-O
really?
molds, so you're going
They
to get
are
all these.
so
You're gonna be a whip at this.
fun.
What was with the Jell-O?
Yeah, what's with the
Who was
Jell-O?
Everything
eating
was Jello.
those?
If you were not hollowing
Yeah,
out
but
a
who was-
watermelon and filling it with Jello, you were useless.
But who was eating? Like,
I don't know.
with shrimp and Jell-O?
I
It
don't know.
doesn't- it's-
Even today, and now today, all
Yeah.
the kids, they like to see the cool stuff, and they're like, "We want Jello." I'm like, "You was gonna eat it.
Yeah,
Jello's
they
disgusting.
just look at it.
gross.
Yeah,
It's
oh my
disgusting.
God.
And it's especially disgusting if you put meat inside of it, of any kind.
Oh my God, the olives and the meat, and
Yeah.
the Jello.
Oh, it's like
I was like, why?
oh
Why
man,
are
I don't.
they
Yeah,
doing
I
I
don't,
don't know. There
get
was
it.
something going
I don't
on.
get
All
it.
right, well, get ready for this one.
Okay.
Jellied chicken loaf with cold curry sauce, minced chicken and curry spices, molded into a gorgeous log and encased in a delightful ring of Jello.
That's false because you wrote that. I can see it.
Okay, Mary, would you like to vote?
I think it could be real.
Mary is correct. It is
Oh.
real. Woman's Day Encyclopedia of Cookery, Volume 3, 1966.
Because
Man.
logs were really big in '66.
Yes, dude, that's long.
What is appetizing about a log?
Don't know, but they really liked it.
They would mince it up and then just roll like a
And just
meatloaf
roll-
almost.
let's
like,
roll it
like
into a
meat-
log.
Yeah. Oh,
You're gonna
my
like
dear
this
Lord.
one.
Okay.
Hot dog fondue. It's what your guests truly want. Delicately sliced hot dogs on skewers, ready to bathe in the melty fondue topping of your choice.
That's true.
Absolutely perfect.
absolutely true.
Yeah, that
And-
sounds
Not, I'm going to
amazing.
make it true.
Yeah.
I want to have that right
We're gonna
now.
make
I
that
want
true.
that
Like a
too.
cheese fountain with
I'd
different
like
hot.
that at our. I wish we had that at our wedding.
Yeah.
brought you guys
It's a
hot dogs.
great idea.
I was gonna bring some, but then I was like, no. Spam and lima bean wreath. Don't know what to place on your holiday table? Spam and lima beans embrace in this masterfully molded and sliceable holiday wreath.
I don't want it to be real, but it might be.
I think true.
It's real.
Yeah. A spam wreath.
Bananas wrapped with herring and parsley.
Oh, God.
Garnish land and sea commingle in this feast for the senses as thin sliced herring wraps around a beautiful banana.
No.
No.
Make it stop.
No, is that real
It's
too?
real.
It's
Make it
real.
stop.
Oh my God, who eats that?
Frozen
Horrible.
pork and
Wait,
bean
what-
ketchup.
wait, what was that from?
I
You
don't
couldn't
have
find-
some of that. I could.
Oh
I
my
did see a
God.
picture of it, and let me tell you something.
I'm gonna-
That picture is going to haunt me to the end of my days.
I'm going to start sending you some. This
Parsley.
is going to be our thing. This is going
And
to
they
be our
put
thing.
parsley on it. Like that's going to make it okay.
They're gonna they're gonna start asking for this stuff at your parties
herring
now.
and bananas.
Oh, my God.
I can't even eat. I
No.
can barely eat herring plain.
No.
Nope.
No.
Like with on a bagel.
All right. Well, how about this tasty one?
Oh my God.
Frozen pork and beans ketchup pops. Beat the summer heat
No,
and get your
bro.
protein with these frozen pork and bean ketchup pops.
False.
It's true. They're
It's-
all true. And you
they're
know what I
all
realized when I
true.
started playing this game?
Yeah.
My mind isn't capable of making up something more disgusting than
Than
what was
this.
Yeah, I
in the
guess you're
American
right. I
Culinary
guess-
Cookbook.
From 1960 to 1970.
These were
Yep,
all
or 54.
real.
Yeah, it's bad.
And
Wow.
they're
It's bad.
terrorizing.
Terrorizing.
And there were so many more.
Oh.
There were ones with liver and like, I really was like, I can't make up something that's going to even be
I
able
mean,
to stand next to these
My
things.
grandfather ate like liver and onions. He loved that. So the house like smelled like that when he was around. Like
Yep.
that's even more, that smelled terrible. But this is
Oh, this
like,
is brutal. The
Yeah.
pickled herring.
and you know they were
banana.
using like cans,
Totally.
canned
Just put a
vegetables,
can in it,
canned
and
meat,
they were-
kid,
and they were like, ash
smoking,
for the-
fucking
yeah,
big,
ashes
big,
for
big,
it.
big.
The hot dog fondue is a winner.
The hot dog fondue, we could. That's the only one
Yeah.
I would
That's
do.
the only one that
Everything
I
else
would
I
be
would do that
into.
again, yeah.
No
Yeah.
molded logs.
No molded logs.
You wouldn't
could-
put that
you
on
could
your
do-
fishing board?
I would not put the.
If somebody wanted a molded log on their tablescape, what would you say, Mary?
Angie, if it was you, I would do it.
Molded
Anyone
log.
else? No molded logs.
You're
want
gonna
a
be like, let's
banana
get
herring
away
molded
from the
log.
log and get towards the cheese, grilled
The
cheese wreath.
Oh, we love a grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese wreath is great. Well, Mary, you did wonderfully. So
I
I,
love
do
that
have
too.
this special surprise
Ding,
for you.
ding, ding.
And I really think this
Oh,
is just
I love
I
it.
was like, This is amazing.
So good.
So
You
good.
see me.
I know. I do.
You
I saw
see
that.
me. It feels
and I was
seen.
like,
I feel
expedite
seen.
shipping. I was like, I need that. I need that for
Expedite
Mary.
shipping.
Thank you.
Expedite shipping.
I love this.
Mary,
Oh my gosh.
one piece of advice you
Okay.
have out there for someone out there who wants to start something
Yep.
new, step off the ledge, do something that feels bigger than something that they're comfortable with. What would you tell them?
Silence your toughest critic, which is yourself. Stop it. Just if you want it, if it's something that keeps you up at night, if it's something that keeps coming back to you, you have to at least try. No one dies from trying.
Yeah.
And I think that you are in control of it. Just you have to stop saying you can't and stop that voice.
Yeah. It's our own
Everything
voice.
is possible.
Yeah.
Tutti è possibile.
Yes, I love it.
I butchered that too.
That's all right.
That was Long Island Italian.
You're also a butcher. Caterer, butcher, all of the
things.
above. All of the above.
All the things.
And if people want to find you, Instagram,
Yes,
Mary
Instagram,
Giuliani.
yes.
Right?
Yes, thank you.
And Storied NYC for
Yes.
upcoming events and
Thank
cool
you.
things. And
Yes.
keep an eye out for Tiny Hot Dogs.
Yes.
In pre-production.
Yes.
I saw it was a good variety. I was like,
know.
oh, excuse me.
I was like, that's exciting.
That's a great
Yeah.
though. But it's a more true test of how good it is and
Yeah.
how and your gift.
You are
know?
a true testament to following your dream.
beautiful.
And I also loved everything you said about how dreams they change.
Yep.
And you have to accept that, not try to be like, I've said I was going to do this, and this is what I'm going to do.
And if it doesn't happen, you just shift around and
and
you
keep
just
it
go like
moving.
it's. I always say like it's not direct. You gotta go around a couple ways sometimes,
And
to
you
get
learn
there.
things
And
as you
learn-
do that.
Absolutely.
Yay, Mary! Thank you so
make
much for
great
being
friends.
here.
Thank you,
Yes,
Mary, baby. Thank you. It was
absolutely. We
wonderful
love
to
you.
have
Love you
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Wonderful
you so
to
much.
have you.
Mwah.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Mary. Thank you.
Woo!
Mary Giuliani,
Thank
everybody.
you, Mary. Isn't that amazing?
I love this so much.
Oh man, Mary Giuliani. What
I
a G.
love Mary.
She was great. That was so much fun.
She is hilarious. Such personality, such drive.
Yep.
She gets a lot of shit done in a day.
I don't know how she does it.
She gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy.
I know.
You do that.
But I don't function. I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and writing chapters in my book.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
just
I am
kidding.
just like putting waffles in the toaster oven and trying to get our child on the
Packing
bus.
a lunch to get on
Yeah,
the bus.
I'm wandering outside in my robe, looking like a crazy person.
No, never, baby.
Oh,
never.
actually every
Never.
Monday through Friday. So you can catch me out there looking like a nut. No, but that was a great chat.
Yeah,
I
she's
love
phenomenal, man.
Mary's brain. I love the way she works.
Her whole vibe is just great.
Yeah,
Whole vibe is
absolutely.
great.
Such a New Yorker, that
Yeah,
one.
definitely, man.
I
Love
want
it.
some tiny hot dogs now.
Yeah, let's go get some now.
All right, let's go get them.
Knish.
They-
Not Knish. What are they called?
Little pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
Yes, Knish is the potato.
They have those at San Vicente Bungalows, the place I work at. that I do
Really?
the programming.
Pigs in a blanket?
Pigs in a blanket, and it's like it's just like, I thought the mustard was like super fancy, and I asked him, and it's Dijon.
Oh.
It's Grey
Grey
Poupon.
Poupon?
But it's classic,
Yeah, well,
and that's what Mary said too.
yeah, 100%. You can't
She
mess
said
with
you
the
can't
classic.
mess up with Grey Poupon.
I
man.
do love Grey Poupon. Sometimes I just take pretzels and I dip them in Grey Poupon.
It's really good.
Oh my god! And then I make all my marinades out of Grey Poupon.
You know
make
what we did in
salad
Ohio?
dressings out of Grey Poupon.
You know what I learned from my mother?
You dipped it in ranch dressing.
No, I haven't done this in a long time, but my mom used to make saltines. She would bring out saltines and a tub of country crock butter. And she would take the saltine, a butter knife, and smear it on the saltine, and you'd eat butter crackers. I can taste it right
Is
now.
country crock even butter?
No.
Is it margarine?
We didn't, yeah, I don't, yeah, I think so. I didn't know what I don't know. I just was eating what my mom had in the house.
Wow.
It
I
was
think your mom was
delicious.
trying to kill you. She was clogging up those arteries young.
No, I'm fine.
Butter on a saltine.
Butter on a saltine.
I mean, I'm sure it's delicious.
it is delicious.
Did you put salt on top of it?
No.
Like more salt on the salt?
She probably did though.
Yeah,
she
your
loves,
mom loves
loves
salt.
My mom loves
Yeah.
salt.
Well, that
All right, well, give it up for
give it up for mustard.
Give it up for mustard. Give it up for mustard and country crock on saltines.
All right.
Hey, y'all, thanks for listening to Showing
Thank
Off,
you guys.
man. Thank you, babies. We'll
See
see
you
you guys.
next
See you
week.
next week. Showing Off is brought to you by Base Creatives and produced by Scott Frederick, Ellis Frederick, Sam Fong, Brian Newman, and Angie Pontani. Showing Off is recorded at Brooklyn Podcasting Studios with sound engineer Josh Wilcox. Audio and video post-production editing by Ricky Fernandez. Production coordinator Sam Kuna. Set design by Stephen Hamill. And our theme song, Take Me Back to Brooklyn, is written and performed by yours truly, Brian Newman. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Showing Off Pod for even more content from this week's episode.
And don't forget to leave a rating and review. You aren't going to want to miss next week's episode, where we sit down with musician, producer, and sound engineer Day Bennett, son of the great Tony Bennett.